Thank you, Anjali. Well, I see the applause going down because I know it's the hunger pangs coming in. Well, I'm not going to bore you. Just give me another 15 minutes or 20 minutes time and you can go and, pounce on the lunch that's being served outside. Can I have a yes? Yes. Thank you. Well, how many of you think you have the brains to succeed? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think I see 1/3 of the hands going up. Let me tell you, only 1 to 2% of success depends on brains. Isn't that awesome? For the rest of you who didn't raise your hand? Yes, awesome. So the research done by Mr. James, who is a Nobel laureate, it was proved that 1 to 2% only is your brains that is responsible for success. The rest of it is what? Hard work, okay. Sorry? Talent, okay. Action, awesome, okay. Thinking, good. Let me tell you, friends, 98% depends on your personality. So I thank Raj for welcoming me here for talking about personality development. Let me tell you, even if you want to be Kolapasi, Santosh or Race Kumaran, or take up an employment in our Equitas Bank, like how he spoke, all that you need is personality, without which you cannot reach success. Do you all agree? Yes. Yes, of course. So I am a person who coach on exceptionalism. Exceptionalism is about how to be exceptional in any field that you are. The whole of the world is fighting to succeed and be excellent. So the competition is so high that everyone is on top there. Excellent. So how do you stand out and be exceptional? Be one in a million rather than being one among a million is what is exceptionalism about. So I focus on more of internal and external way of being exceptional in your life. Are you all interested? Yes. I'm not giving it away. Are you all interested? Yes. Okay. So the first and foremost, if you want to have a good personality, it's thought that only your looks defines your personality. But let me tell you, your looks come from within. Whatever you are outside, the personality that you are outside, deeply depends on your inner feeling of what you think about yourself. I'm going to be giving you a story of the rose plant, relating this to our personality. So tell me, when the seed was sowed for a rose plant inside the soil, what is it that first develops? The roots? Okay, let's give that boy a big round of applause because he's been so active. Can we have an applause for you? Please raise up. Yes. Yes, my dear friends, it's the roots. It's the roots that actually hold on. Though the sapling comes slowly, yes, but everything that holds the plant is the roots. So the foremost thing that that defines your personality is what you think about yourself. Do you feel that I'm a shy person, I can't talk, I can't communicate? Or do you feel like I'm awesome, I'm the best wherever I go? So it depends on what you think about yourself that will actually be projected when people see you. So how much ever you want to hide that shyness, it will not hide. It will be projected. So you need to first believe in yourself. Self-belief and self-love are the two most essential things for any personality to develop. So I would request, whichever gathering I go, I request you, each of you to start believing that you are born here for a purpose. You are having an amazing talent inside you. You have something really good inside you, but you have to recognize that yourself first. Actually, oh, thanks for that. Actually, I was coming up with an example of Wilma Rudolph for self-belief, but there is no other example like the one sitting right in front of us, Mr. Kumaran, for self-belief. For every failure that he had, for every trouble that he had, I'm sure all of you heard the story, so we can relate to it. For every single struggle that he faced, one thing kept him going up. What was that? That's self-belief. I think I can make it. I think I can come up. I think I can do that. That's what has been. Am I right, sir? Absolutely. So first and foremost, that's what you need to develop within yourself. No matter what people tell you, just don't give them ears. People might tell you, you are not fit for this, you are this and that. We've been hearing that all day long, all our years long. I tell you, what you tell to yourself is much more important than what people tell to you about you. So you go to the mirror every day and you say, you are the best. Look into your eyes in your mirror and say, you are the best. Can you all give a high five to each other and say, you are the best? Let them know each other. Can you give a high five to each other? I just don't want you to sleep, you know. So please give a high five to each other and say, you are the best. Can I see a high five going up? High fives are not like this. High fives are not like this. They are like that. Yes, each of you are best. It's just that it takes some time to recognize that you're best. So the roots are nothing but the belief that you believe about you. Okay, then what comes up after the roots? The stem. So the stem of that plant is nothing but the values that you hold. What is the value? What is the behavior? Your personality is defined by the value you define. By the behavior you behave, the way your character, everything defines your personality. You might think that you're the best, but if you don't have the right value, I'm sure the personality goes down. Am I right? So the value system that you live by should be really strong. I call it that being awesome can make you have a good personality. Now, what is being awesome about? I have made this awesome as an acronym. So the first letter of awesome is what? A. A stands for, like how a few of our speakers mentioned, the most important character looked at even during interviews or GDs is what? We heard that. During GD, I think, listening, yes. See, our Santosh is always active. So, listening is the most essential quality as a human that you should have. Most of us think that communication means communicating, only talking. No, communication is complete only when you do the listening as well. So be an active listener. When you are actively listening at someone, to someone, that is when they respect you. Okay, so I'm being listened to. So when you listen actively, talking about personality, when you listen actively, it's not that you just, okay, that's not the way you listen. You actually look into their eyes, incline, oh, okay. You actually have to make them feel important. You lean towards the person who you're listening to and talk to them in the way that they feel important. So let's start from home, which is where the least listening happens. So the first thing that defines your value is, are you a good listener? The second thing is W of the awesome. W stands for being witty and being knowledgeable. You need to be knowing the latest facts, latest thing that's happening. So if I have to mention, maybe if you're in a discussion with a few people in corporate and they say, the health of a leader is not really good, you'll be like, which leader? If you're going to be saying which leader, your personality goes down. Am I right? That means you're not up to date. You need to know the news. You need to be aware of the current thing that's happening. So W stands for being witty. The next thing is E. E stands for encourage and appreciate. Don't we all like that one person who keeps on giving us that good things? Oh, you're looking nice today, you're very nice, you're a good speaker, etc., etc. Don't we like to be appreciated? Do you all remember at least one person who does that often to you? Yes or no? Yes, and we like to be with that kind of a person, am I right? So if we have to be liked, if our personality has to be liked by somebody, we also have to appreciate and encourage. Let's be generous. It's just words flowing out. That's it. So encourage people to do something. Appreciate them when they do something good. So appreciating and encouraging increases not their personality but your personality. And then what's the letter?
Yes.
Okay, any guesses?
Smart.
Smart, okay. Who said smile? Lovely, you have a good smile as well. Yes, smile is the word, guys. Please smile. Smile is the most warm communication that you can do. As it said, smile is the curve that puts everything straight. So please start smiling. I had one of my clients, my trainees, who walked up to me and asked me, ma'am, actually, I'm a very nice person. I'm a very sweet person. But whenever people talk amongst themselves, they think I'm a very rude person. I don't know why. I'll come to you. So when I just noticed the way she behaved amongst her group of people, she had this very stern face. Though she is sweet, people perceive you as a very stern person. So throw up that lovely smile whenever you can and create the warmth and make people think you're a very warm and sweet person. Be likable. Personality also defines of being likable by others. Yes, your question?
There's even a proverb, laughter is the best medicine.
Yes, laughter is the best medicine. Absolutely. Thank you for putting that here. Okay, so that's awesome. So O, what is O? What is O? Yes?
Opportunity.
Opportunity. Okay, you are like 2 letters, right? He is OP is the fine, right? Optimistic, yes. Being optimistic. So whenever in whatever situation that you are, okay, let me ask you, do you remember at least one person who keeps on cribbing about things? Oh, idu nalla illa, politics is nalla illa, idu nalla illa, my mom, dad, everything they have a problem with. Do you remember anyone like that in your life? Yes, I can see so many nodding heads. It's right. Do we like such a person? No, absolutely not. So when people crib and cry and be always pessimist, we really don't like to be with such a person. They spread negative energy. So you as a person, if you want to build a good personality, you have to be optimistic. Even in the worst of the situation, find what is good over there. So please be optimistic in any situation. So the next letter is what? M. Maintain integrity. Integrity defines your personality. No matter what flaunting smile you have or whatever personality that you pose, if you do not have the integrity, you're nowhere, you're going nowhere. You have to act whatever you speak. If you speak it, you have to do it. If you're not being, if you're not being able to maintain whatever you've spoken, please don't even speak that. So integrity is extremely essential. Then the last one, E. Any guesses?
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiasm. Yes, enthusiasm comes into that. Express gratitude. Now gratitude is the most beautiful feeling in anyone's life you can have. So when somebody says, I really thank that person, he did it for us, we actually gain respect. When you actually acknowledge someone's help or someone's deed that they have done to you, it enhances the respect that we have for them. Am I right? Yes. Whenever someone thanks somebody else. Now, like how Santosh said, Coimbatore they said, and that was, reacted in Poneri. So he is actually acknowledging the person in Coimbatore. Now we all have come to know there is a woman over there who we can all be grateful for the deed she did. So always acknowledging somebody and being thankful for, showing the gratitude is a beautiful thing to do, which again enhances the personality. So that's about what? The stem of the rose plant. So next part that defines your personality is what comes after the stems? The leaves. The leaves. So the leaves define your body language. So from inside now you believe you are the best and you have the good values that has to be reflected on your body language. So when you have a bad belief about yourself, your body language automatically becomes a slouching, shying away, hands tied behind, so and eye contact missing. All that starts happening. Why? Because of the first one, the roots. So when your belief system itself is awesome, that I believe I'm amazing, I can do anything in my life, your personality, your body language will change in the way that it will reflect whatever you feel about yourself. Am I right? So I would request each one of you sitting here to believe that you're the best, and whenever you're interacting with someone, use your body language in a way that you're confident about yourself. There should be no slouching, no missing eye contact. If you're talking to someone, look into their eye and speak with confidence. Yes? Yes.
I have a fear factor in myself. I have much fears. How to make that go?
I really doubt if you have a fear. You're a nice, brave person to stand up every time and ask a question. I really appreciate your, seriously. So, if you have a fear, identify what is it that's actually giving you the fear. The best way to fight a fear is to face it. So if you are scared to look at someone's eyes, look into their eyes and speak. It's gone. Okay. So yes, the leaves define what? The body language. The way you stand, the posture. You should never slouch. Let me go from top to bottom. How should your posture be? Your head should be always straight. Don't always look down. You should be straight when you're talking to somebody. And then hold your shoulders up and nice. Do not slouch or do not be too arrogant as well. And then your torso, please keep it facing whomever you're talking. Don't face this side and talk to someone just to avoid the direct communication. So look into the person's eye and communicate to the person. Your legs, if you're tensed, it's very, usually you can see people who are tense. They'll be, fidgeting like this. They'll be moving around like this. Yes, have you noticed? Happens. So please ensure you are grounded. Your every movement should be a conscious effort of movement. So this is about your body language. And when you're having the two wonderful tools of communication is what? The hands. So never ever tie them up or put them into your pocket and save the diamonds. So please use your hands effectively to communicate when you're communicating. Even if it's an interview or the GD, whatever you're going to attend, please use your hands to communicate. Can you ensure you do that? So, we just finished with the STEM, that is awesome. So can you just give a quick high five and say you're awesome to your neighbor? I can see low fives, I can't see high fives. Can I see high fives going up and say you're awesome? Make the other person feel awesome. Fine, cool. Thank you. So yes, after the leaves, finally you have the right body language, you have confidence and you have everything now. The last thing that defines your personality is what? A rose plant is never a rose plant until it has what? It has the roses. So the roses are nothing but the way you groom yourself. How you groom yourself. I believe I'm the best. I have good value system. And my body language is also good. But what if I was wearing tattered clothes? Would it look nice? Yes, yes. So as I mentioned, grooming is what the roses are. So to have your rose plant nice and beautiful, you have to be groomed well to the occasion that you're going. Are you going for a casual meeting or are you going for a formal meeting? Is it an interview? So based on the occasion that you're going, you have to be dressed appropriately. So it doesn't mean you have to have expensive, nice clothes. You just have to have neat and formal looking clothes. If you're going for a formal meeting or to your office, as you're all going to the corporate world, so you should know that light colors are more acceptable. Light gray, light blue, light pink, etc. and etc. And please have your shoes polished, and if you're for the ladies who are carrying bags, ensure they're not torn anywhere. You need to have spick and span things. You can't be looking tattered in any manner. So your whole personality is defined by how you groom yourself. Your belt and your shoes should match the color. These are a few tips I'm just giving you all. And when the guys should not have long sideburns when you're going for a formal, like how our HR had been saying. And you can't have, the guys cannot have long hair. You can have it either tied up or shortly cut, neat. And for the women, of course, please avoid heavy jewelry, heavy makeup. In the corporate offices, if you're going to any IT company as such, I would recommend you do not wear flowers on your head, which we might be used to in our college life. So these are few important tips that you should follow. The woman should always be wearing cotton, neatly ironed dress if you're wearing a kurta. Or if you're wearing formal suit, please ensure the colors are corporate colors and not something jarring like yellow or red. Yes, are we good? So do we know that the rose plant now looks amazing and beautiful? So to have an amazing personality from within, your self-belief, and then your values, and then your body language, and then finally your grooming. So all these four have to be there to actually have an amazing personality. Thank you.